Celtic return to the top of the Scottish Premiership with a comprehensive 3-0 victory away in Motherwell. They are returned to the top with Aberdeen, but of course everybody alright, before you start greeting Aberdeen, obviously our second due to goal difference. But let's talk about the game, shall we? And let's dedicate the first couple of minutes of this review to Lennon Miller. Lennon Miller in that Motherwell team looks like Zinedine Zidane. It's that simple. Motherwell, decent club. I have no real beef with Motherwell. At the end of the day, they've got decent players, but Lennon Miller, why would anybody wait any longer to sign this guy? This guy is going to be walking into midfields across the globe. No, honestly, this guy can hit the very top. Lennon Miller, had a long shot that hit the post, pretty unlucky. Then he had a free kick not long after that hit the bar. But I mean, I'm not going to rate a guy based off hitting the post and hitting the bar, but he's a step above the rest of that Motherwell midfield, and I'd love him at my club, to be perfectly blunt about it. But that right there is pretty much where all this Motherwell hype died. I mean, they could have very easily have been 1-0 up. Hell, they could have been 2-0 up, but they're not, alright? And you need to take your chances, but again, it's Lennon Miller that's made these chances. They're not really chances, they're... I mean, what? Almost, but not quite. Look, McCoyan, though, he opens the scoring for Celtic Football Club, just skips around the Motherwell men, and then drags it pretty much right into the bottom right-hand corner. Goalkeeper is beaten. Goalkeeper can't really do much about it. To be brutal, he can't do fuck all about it. Then it lands to Dyson Maeda. Celtic make it 2. Disallowed. I think it was probably the correct decision. I mean, it was a bit of a disaster of a goal to concede from a Motherwell perspective, but the goalie's in there. Maeda's doing his best Chris Benoit impersonation, and the ball just trickles in off the post and over the line. So, I mean, that was funny. But here, at 1-0, it was a game changer, because, that would have went 2-0, and 2-0 you're always going to be beat. But not that it really mattered all too much, because that took us into half-time. Now, I'll be honest, guys, cards on the table. I didn't watch this game. I just watched the highlights there, the extended highlights, about 8 minutes. So I don't have every exact highlight, because I was watching the Rangers game. Because guess what, guys? See, when you support a club, you watch them play. Woo! All banter. Anyway, Fale, I believe it was, finds Alistair Johnson, who was repping the Celtic armband today. Pretty clean header there for Alistair Johnson. I mean, I don't like Alistair Johnson, right? But I tell you what, the guy always gives it his all for Celtic. He always gets stuck in. He always, steps up to task with like a goal or an assist. And you look at the Celtic team, and to be honest, I think Alistair Johnson with the armband is one that makes sense. Obviously, if Carter Vickers started the game, you would probably imagine that he would have wore the armband, or maybe Greg Taylor. But though we did eventually see them come on, there was a ball whipped in from Motherwell. Carter Vickers dealt with it, pretty much called it pretty much the only thing he had to do all game. Kuhn, though, he's down the right hand side, whips it across to Adam Ida, who I believe was wearing gloves. I know it's nippy, but is it glove wearing territory? I don't know if I'd say it's that cold, to be honest, but poked right into the back of the net. 3-0, game over, game set and match. Another clean sheet for Celtic off the back of the Atlanta game, and now they'll be hoping to build some serious momentum. Obviously Dundee midweek, which you would, they've got Dundee midweek, and it's Rangers against Aberdeen. So no matter what for Celtic, the shoe was on the other foot last weekend with Rangers, where Aberdeen or Celtic had to both drop points. One of them had to drop points. Then Rangers ended up getting beat, but something tells me that Celtic at home to Dundee, there's not going to be any points dropped. But there was one more talking point left in this game. Liam Gordon gets sent off. Chris Sutton was greeting on commentary. I mean, I don't think there's really many complaints here. I mean, Stuart Kettlewell was crying about this. It's 2024. I'm not gonna greet too much about this tackle at the end of the day. It's not 1989 anymore, folks. You're not really going to get away with these. I mean, without VAR, Aye, maybe, but it's a red. Liam Gordon sent off. Correct decision. Who really cares? Didn't really change the game at the end of the day. But that is it, guys. Full time Celtic Football Club end up winning the game 3-0. A comprehensive victory. Celtic can't really complain too much. Their fans, yeah. I mean, you could argue they're a bit fortunate with Lennon Miller's free kick and the shot that he had, but I mean, overall, I'm not going to even remotely claim that Motherwell could have got anything out of this game. Celtic were too strong and had a bunch of other chances that the Motherwell goalie dealt with relatively well. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. That is it here for Fog Football. Motherwell 0, Celtic 3. And yeah, we'll be back with more content soon. Until next time, Fog Football, see your ass down the road. And of course, SPFL Review Show later on the night. Looking forward to it.